Hello. So welcome to the Secret Society reading. Because the way I see it, we all belong to the Creator. We are all of God whether we like it or not. There's only one. So this so-called devil that people pray to, that so-called devil is actually God. There's only one source of power. Any devil there is in life is us when we choose to be. All of us. Because there's good and evil. There is God, but there is no devil. You see them mathematics there? So, yeah. So what I'm gonna do in this reading is let your creator talk to you. Let's see what message the Most High has for you, Secret Society. Secret Societyans. About devil. There's no such thing as the devil, man. You guys pray to the evil side of God. God is the author of good and evil. So any evilous being, any evilous lord that you're making offerings to is the same God of goodness. That's what my research tell me. There's only one God. Anywho, so let's go. Secret Society. So let's see, the Most High. Let's see what your boss got to tell you. So Most High, what do you want to say to the Secret Society? Please. What's your message for them? Okay. So, three more times. So, God's message to you, Secret Society. I know that there's more than one of you, but you'll know. Alright, so God's message to you is self-love. And the card reads, you are learning that your capacity to love others is directly related to your ability to love yourself. At the bottom of the deck, the underlying issue here is inner child. It says you are currently healing old emotional wounds. The next, we have source. It says your connection to source is the light and love that shines through you and leads the way. Next, we have natural born leader. It says you were born to lead others. It is part of your life's path. Then we have seeker of truth. It says you can feel the hidden truth behind your circumstances. Then we have mentor. It says you are about to meet a person of high integrity who will guide you in the right direction. We have the journey. You are learning that every challenge you face has a hidden gift inside. And then we have hibernation. Your soul needs time alone for meditation and rest. And then that is followed by resolve. This is a period of indecision and inner conflict, and it is time to make a decision. So God's message to you right now is a call for change. Yeah, auric field. It is time to call in energy protection to shield, clear, and strengthen your aura. From what? From past life connections. You are currently healing past life wounds. So what God is calling you guys for is a change. Soul group, you are getting ready to unite with members of your soul family. So whether you like it or not, whether you want it or not, you are up for some changes. And here's another slow down card. It says it is time for you to slow down, breathe, and take time to smell the roses. Universal flow. So if you've been feeling like you're not quite on the right track, God is in agreement with you, saying that what you need right now is some self-love. You need self-love, and you need to realize that your problems stem from past situations. Okay? It comes from past hurts. It comes from you being misled. Not realizing that you were actually born to be a natural leader. So right now, God is calling for you to slow down so that you can get on the right path, the path that is actually meant for you, the path that is going to benefit you most. And you know, when God is calling us onto a certain path and we don't answer that call, it's like whatever we get as an alternative, it is our just due. Okay? We can't complain because God is giving a way out at this time. Whether you like it or not, you are connected to source. It says your connection to source is the light and love that shines through you and leads the way. Because really and truly, inherent badness, badness is not natural. It's not natural. I think that humans are naturally more good than bad. To go against your good nature is to cause yourself a lot of burden, a lot of mental anguish, emotional anguish. And to go to do these horrible things is actually going to take you off of your life's path, and you'll never be as great as you could be. So you're up under somebody else's rule when you were actually created to be a natural born leader. You see. So what I'm getting is God is calling you out of the darkness. God is calling you out of the darkness. You're about to meet someone. Your life is about to change. I don't know who this is for, but some of you, your life is about to change drastically. So what I'm going to do is clarify this self-love card. So, Most High, what would you like to tell them about this self-love energy, please? Clarify for them in no uncertain terms, so that whoever you're speaking to knows exactly who, or know exactly that this message is for them specifically. It's time for change. You had a good run, and now it's over. And that was then, this is now. And you need to realize that there is no wrong that we could ever possibly commit that God cannot forgive. Where humans won't forgive, God is not that way. And if God be for you, it is more than the whole world against you. Like me. God is for me, so it is more than the whole world against me, and that is why I am who I am. That is why I can do what I do. That is why I can behave how I behave, because I know that I am playing for the higher team. Because what I'm doing right here now is past CIA vibes, you know. I'm actually not a part of the CIA, I'm a part of the GIA, God Intelligence Agency. There's nothing hidden from me unless God wanted to. So you people exalt yourselves like you're the highest of the highs, when unless you're dealing with God, you are not. Unless you're dealing with good God, you are not. Because good conquer evil. The dark cannot be allowed to outshine the light for any long period of time. Or else destruction just begets destruction, and then eventually comes total annihilation. God didn't create all this wondrous beauty for people to just destroy it. Are you crazy? No. God created this for us to have fun. Like we are. Just like this. You do you and I be me. You of the darkness, I am of the light. But you who I'm speaking to, it is time for you to come out of the darkness and into the light. That's the message here. God is going to send you someone to assist you. Look. Death. Change. Out of the darkness and into the light. Yep, that's what's happening, man. We got health. We got recreation or chill mode. There's that hibernation energy that came out. And then there was another one that was telling you it's time to slow down and smell the roses. Recreational chill mode. So let's continue. Beauty, neighborhood, gender identity, or just identity. I need to make an identity card. I'm getting an identity with this, not gender, because of remembrance, things that happened in the past. They're burdening you. You're overridden with guilt through your business affiliates, your business network, the secret society. So what God is saying here is it's time for you to love yourself more, because the things that you have done in the past, they're taking a toll on your mind and on your body right now. They're taking a toll on your health right now. So you need to stop. It's time for you to come out of the darkness and into the light. And that, my friend, is going to take a lot of courage. It's going to take a lot of faith. I don't know how people can have such faith in the darkness and not have the same degree of faith in the light. It just doesn't make any sense to me. But I guess in the mind, it depends on what you give power to. Because a lot of people will be quick to be afraid of devil worshippers, but they're not quick to be afraid of God worshippers. Why is that? Actually, I know why that is. That's because God worshippers are usually portrayed as just light and love. You see, they try to make us that way to diminish our strength, but there's a new quality of angels, a new quality of light workers arising now, that they are not opposed to employing their devil within as a defender to get the job or the task done. So whereas before, where we were being programmed to be just nice, and if they slap you, you turn the other cheek. Now if somebody slap you, you can turn their other fucking cheek and slap them. That's how we rolling in these times, because sometimes you have to fight fire with fire. When people bring fire, you bring more fire. That's a message for the angels, for the light workers, for the light bearers. It's time that the good get what they deserve, and the only way that that will happen is if we stand up and represent the way that we should. There's a time for war and there's a time for peace. Light workers need to realize that, but their reading is coming up next. So I guess that's why people would have more fear of the darkness than they do of the light. But like I said, in this time, there's a new quality of light bearers, light workers, angels, prophets, whatever you want to call us, arising. God representatives. Because look at it. The storybook said, which is the Bible, the storybook said that God has annihilated entire countries, or annihilated basically the whole civilization. Countless numbers of people. Even now, God does that through tsunamis and other natural disasters. So life is about balance. So you coming from the darkness and into the light, it's gonna take you some time to understand how to master the light within. But the good thing is you are a master of the darkness. So for you to now balance these two elements, you're a natural born leader. You see the mathematics that God is working with. And this is why I tell a lot of people that are dealing with darkness and things like that, do not regret where you're coming from. Don't regret the things that you have done, because God allowed you to do these things so that you can learn the lessons that you were supposed to learn. Sure, they were not right according to how we are programmed to see life. But what is right and wrong is relative. Okay, what may be right to me may be seen as wrong to you. So instead of allowing ourselves to govern our 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 philosophical existence on other people's ideologies of right and wrong, it is better that we know within ourselves what we believe. Know yourself, listen to yourself, govern yourself. That's what a natural born leader does. Okay? It's important that we all be ourselves so that we bring forth what God has put within each of us. Okay? Because if we're doing what other people believe, then we're just manifesting their thoughts, and what God put inside you is lying dormant, almost non-existent, and that is going to mess up the balance. You see, that's going to mess up the beauty that should actually manifest in reality, this 3D reality, you see, and 5D reality. You see, now I know that you know what I'm saying, and if you don't understand what I'm saying, you need to rewind and come again, right? So yeah, this message isn't for everybody. If you understand what I'm saying, you know this message is for you. If you don't get it, it's not for you, right? So God is saying that you have spent your time in the darkness, you have run your course in the darkness, and that's the reason why it's feeling so burdensome. That's the reason why you are malfunctioning now. That's the reason why it's no longer resonating with your soul, with your being. It's because your course has done there. Okay? It's time for you to move on to your next task, your next life purpose. You see? And that's another thing, life purpose. There isn't just one life purpose. We have many life purposes. Your life purpose is anything that you set out to do. If you go brush your teeth, that's your life purpose. If you go cook your food, that's your life purpose. Down to the most minute thing. From the greatest thing to the most minute thing. It's all life purpose. Because every action causes some kind of reaction. It matters. So God has a new task for you now. And this is the reason why you are no longer happy being a part of anything that does not resonate with your soul. It's time for you to leave. Okay? Look at this. Persecution or crucifixion. That's what you were doing with your business network. This is what all the times that you've done that to other people, this is what is weighing heavily on you. And the thing is, if you don't stop this karma, if you don't stop the buildup of this karma at this point, then obviously you're going to turn it back around on yourself. Okay? The longer you take to make this transition is the more negative karma you're going to rack up. The more you're going to stress yourself, because obviously you'll be given more tasks to satisfy the darkness, the dark ones. You see? So if you're not happy with the dark, it's time for you to step out of the darkness. And you're clearly not happy with it. It's messing with your health. It's messing with your peace of mind. It's messing with your beauty. You see that it's messing with the world around you. You're creating hell. Because that's what hell and heaven is. It's here. Hell and heaven is right here. It is a state of mind, a state of being. Okay? So we can create heaven on earth just like that. Through our actions, what we choose to put out. Just like we can create hell on earth just like that. Through our actions, what we choose to put out. The thoughts we choose to give life to. We have the power of heaven and hell within us. You see? So, it's for you to pick your side. And as you can see, that which used to be sweet to you is now sour. So, you know it's time for you to move on to your next project. And that's how life never gets boring. Because there's always something new. New adventures. So now, when you switch over to the light, you know you're going to have to be kind of dodging the dark. You become now an enemy of the dark. You become what you have always fought against. Bad thing. So now you get to see life from the other person's perspective. From we. perspective, the light worker's perspective. You see, you get to see what it feels like to be a targeted individual. Yeah. Anywho, and the good thing is, you know their tactics, you know how they do what they do. So it shouldn't affect you the way that it would affect someone who is totally oblivious to what's actually going on. So you have that on your side. So you're not starting completely empty. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, yeah, enjoy your life's journey. It's time for you to switch to, you know, another project. You're moving into another class. Because this is a school. Life is a school, right? It's a school. So yeah, you're moving into light workers class or something. Yeah, so that's the message that God has for you, Secret Society. So, and this, I think this is the second time that this came out. It came out months ago as well. Yeah. So this is the second time that this is coming out for you guys. So there are changes. Your soul is no longer happy with the path that you're on, and it's time to switch. It's as simple as that. And who knows, maybe some light worker is about to take your place in the darkness. Life is just unpredictable like that, you see. Your worst enemy could be your best friend. And your best friend, your worst enemy, you just let it go. You know? So we just have to know ourselves and be true to ourselves. And your truth is not the darkness anymore. Your truth is now the light. So I wish you the very best in your transition. I'll be back with some more messages in the future, obviously, so that I can help to guide you, bring you whatever messages God wants to deliver to you, you know. So I will willingly be God's voice, or one of them anyway. I'm sure there's a lot more others in the world, but I am definitely one of them. And we obviously resonate, so I am one of your little earth angels or spirit guides, or well, secondary, because messages come from the Most High through me to you. Hence Oracle and Tarot via Chanel Green, you know, from the Most High via Chanel Green. So thank you for watching, and I wish you the best on your journey. Like I said, enjoy the process. It's a little bit scary, but you already know that. All right, thank you. Bye bye.